A solitary king carries the crown to a new land. What is up, dudes and dudettes of the internet? Thine name is Scythe, and today we're going to be playing King New Land. How y'all doing today, folks? Hope you're doing fantastically wonderful. This is the expansion to the Kingdom game, and needless to say, it's a very beautiful, pixelated adventure. Ah, yes, my liege. We are a king. The way that the game actually functions, we will explain in a moment, but before we get started today, would very much appreciate it if you would donate one of your doubloons right onto the like button for me. Helps me out more than you could ever know. So right now we are in the new area, which I guess is supposed to, oh my goodness gracious, it's a ghost. Follow me, my child, into the woods. Okay, you weird little ghost freak, kill me. I can't, you're already dead. The way that this game ends up working, folks, is actually very, very cool. I remember seeing this game come out a very long time ago. I was very excited about it, but at the time I was very small time and didn't have the fortunate opportunity of being able to cover these games. So the gameplay mechanics are right here. We go and pick up those coins, spend a coin, because apparently we use gold to make fire in this world. We can also throw down a couple coins for these peasants. Ah, yes, we've recruited them. Join me, my children. Then we hold down our X button again, and now suddenly we've got a bow down there, which means that one of our dudes is going to be an archer. And then if we come over here, we got just enough coins that we can end up buying a hammer. I think it's a really cool mechanic, too, that it ends up showing the amount of coins that you have in your little coin purse. And it's kind of physics, but pixelated, and it's kind of cool because you can actually tell we've got 3 coins. So we're gonna plop one down right there and have our smithy, well, not our smithy, our builder, which builds a gate, because the nighttime is deadly. That is when the creatures of the night end up coming out, and the creatures of the night, if they end up touching any of our citizens or end up touching us, the king, they will end up kind of knocking their tool out of their hand, and it can be really, really bad because it means that if a tool gets knocked out of the smith's hand, we're going to have to buy him a new hammer because the whole system is kind of based around this whole coin thing, right? And we can kind of, like, as you see, we're getting more and more coins from our hunter, who is actually foraging, killing rabbits and stuff like that, and then getting more coins appropriately. And then every now and then we can end up having these other special NPCs coming around. I don't think we can recruit him. No, he just kind of comes into town and we could buy some stuff from him. But otherwise, like, this would be starting a new wall of defense, which I guess we can do that anyway, just because expanding out is key. That is the whole point of the game, because as we're exploring, going through the world, as you can see right here, we've got some extra citizens we can recruit. We'll also tell our guy with the hammer to come and destroy this tree. I don't think it's for every tree, but most of them, I think, I don't know if it's every tree. I'm sorry if I'm wrong about that, folks. But when a tree gets chopped down, it leaves a coin. It either gives you the coin right back that you ended up spending on it, or sometimes you can get lucky and get 2 coins to generate. So we're actually going to use the last of our coins to get ourselves another hunter, because unfortunately, I don't think we can trade with this merchant. Maybe he's part of the expansion, I don't know. But we could expand the fire pit here into a little bit of a town. I'm pretty sure that gives us access to more citizens and the likes and stuff like that. So on and so forth, as we're kind of expanding out the area. And these hunters as well, like, as he's killing rabbits and stuff like that, we can kind of come to him and he'll throw down all the coins that he ended up earning, thus giving us the taxes of his hunting, which means we end up getting more coins. So I think it's a good idea to get more of them. I'm trying to see whether or not, because the nighttime is scary, man. It really is. As these woodland areas are up, usually you'll end up having dark spirits end up spawning, so it's a good idea to slowly chop those down. Also gives you the opportunity to expand your area, because again, that's everything about this game is expansion, expansion, expansion. And unfortunately, these dudes don't seem to know. Go back to town. Go back to town, citizens. I, as your king, command ye. But for some reason, they don't want to listen. The light kind of protects us as well. Got some big game over there. And you can even see over there, yonder, this little water right here. Now it ended up going into the second day. We could end up kind of sealing this place up and setting up a little bit of a camp. As you end up exploring out more and more, you're going to end up getting access to more and more things that you could end up buying. The builder, of course, is going to re-repair any of the walls. And as you're kind of progressing through the game, give me those taxes. You're going to have, like, the world is going to get deadlier. Oh, I see. Yeah, the world's gonna end up getting deadlier and deadlier. Apparently, as well, new to this game now is seasons are gonna be a thing, where the seasons are gonna progress throughout the game as you're kind of progressing. And I guess eventually it's gonna be like the end times, like the end of the world. I don't fully know, but it's kind of like there is not infinite days. While there was initially with this game, there isn't anymore. So we could, make this wall a little bit more fortified. Right here, we could actually set up an archer's tower for our archers to actually hang out in. And as you saw from this mule, the normal game has a chest. I guess the expansion has a mule where we end up, whoa, could we actually pay him? Yeah, we can. What does he do? So we send him to go and get some more gold. But either way, once you end up surviving into the next day, you end up getting more gold coins and stuff like that, right? So as you saw over here, we couldn't expand this wall out. That's the big reason why you want to end up clearing out the forest. So we're going to set up our, I was going to set up both of our builders to do it, but I think we can only set up one. And I have also found out in the wilderness, I ended up running into a horse that you end up spending money on. Like, that's the thing, is this game's very much like that. See, he gave us a little bit of extra bucks. Good. As you end up exploring out, you can end up getting new upgrades to your character as well as the others, because I ended up finding a horse out in the wilderness that I ended up buying, which ended up being faster than this one. So if we can end up getting this to go, we're going to try and get these guys to build up this wall nice and quick, because otherwise the evilness is coming. And now we're also going to end up having a new light right here, which the lights end up stopping most of the evil creatures. And I'm going to show you right here as well that we can expand our camp. As it upgrades, of course, the light ends up getting bigger and just kind of allowing us a little bit more options. And although it's not showing up, maybe we gotta give it a little bit of time, I'm not sure. But you can actually upgrade your camp more and more and more. As you're doing so, you're gonna end up spending more and more coinage. So that's kind of like the whole thing that's going on. Oh, look at that. Goody goody gumdrops. So we're gonna buy this upgrade right here. I hope the smithies aren't stupid enough to go out in the middle of the night. Otherwise, I guess that could have been my mistake to let them do that. Yeah, this could end up being very bad, because if those evil spirits end up coming around, like, as you kind of progress, oh, here they come. There's actually 2 of them coming in. There's 2 of them coming in. No, don't do it, dude. Okay. That was really close, and we've actually got a really good archer who got very, very lucky. They can end up missing over and over and over again, and it can end up very, very bad. Very, very bad if they end up just missing over and over. Here we go. So now we would actually end up taking 6 coins, which we've only got 4 right now. The whole thing, too, is we could end up buying more hammers, but we don't have any more citizens for that. So that's the other reason why you kind of want to expand, and explore the world as much as you can. So there we ended up getting to the 3rd day. So we end up getting all of our money out of this guy. And then we send him to go and gather more. I'm guessing that's a new, different type of mechanic, because it wasn't in the initial game that I ended up playing. I don't know. Let's see what ends up happening when we upgrade our wall, because I haven't ended up doing that. I'm assuming it gives it more durability. And although this area that we're in is very foggy and very rainy, the normal game itself, like, this is the expansion area, so it's all foggy, but you can't really see it. The water down at the bottom is beautiful. Like, it's pixelated, but manages to somehow be reflective, you know? So we could end up spending, how many coins do we got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we actually do have enough for this. So let's do this and see what ends up happening, because I didn't end up getting this far in the game initially. But either way, I just been having a really good time with this game. Very chillaxed, very, very relaxing playing this one. Very much reminds me of a phone game in that, like, just with the whole coin system and stuff like that. It just does, Look at this guy. We're paying him to do what? To come out here in the middle of the night and just kind of hang out? So I guess this must be another safe area, because that's kind of the whole point. As we're expanding out and out and out, the light keeps the creatures away. Except for, well, I guess maybe it doesn't, because they got past these torches and ended up just starting to bash this gate. Yeah, I guess maybe we kind of have to have the walls to kind of protect us, which it doesn't seem like we can, and we can't chop down these trees, unfortunately. I hope these builders don't end up getting eaten in the night, because for some reason they're just hanging out in there. The music's amazing as well. Like, I really love the production that's gone into this game, and I guess that's a good point, is this guy ends up coming back to our base right before the night hits. So that's really, really handy, because otherwise in the normal version that I ended up playing, I mean, I only ended up playing like 20 to 30 minutes of the original game before I ended up covering this one. And so I'm kind of learning things as they go along, Didn't we already upgrade this? No, we didn't. That takes 6 coins. I was just talking about that. Yeah. So, very cool game. Very much enjoy it. I've seen a lot of other people doing Let's Plays of it, which I guess could end up being a good time. But I don't think that I'm going to end up doing a Let's Play of it. I mean, unless all of you really, really want me to. Do we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Ooh, we don't have enough for that. Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't have any plans to start a full Let's Play of it, everybody, unless all of you really, really wanted me to. Yeah, so it seems like this area is pretty safe with the light. I'm going to go out here, tempt fate, and let's see how much we can... Oh, boy. Here they come. Richard, run! No! Okay, so the light doesn't stop them at all. What happens if they grab us? They start stealing all of our coins until they would end up grabbing us. Oh, boy. And then they steal our crown, and then it's GG. Well, you know what? Let's do it. Because we're going to call the episode here. We just lost our builders. I'm kind of experimenting with it. I want to see what ends up happening. As far as I know, you end up kind of going out into the woods, and you can end up stopping, grabbing, like, the monster spawners. Can we actually stop this guy? No, we cannot. But... by exploring, we did end up finding a chest with a ton of goodies. Oh my goodness. And we survived into the next day as well. Wow. Oh my. What is he doing? He goes into the world like, guys, I got it. I got the hammer. So that's pretty cool. So now I understand the whole point of the game is because the devs ended up telling me about the portal system and stuff like that. They kind of just left like a control copy and paste message to other YouTubers that are covering this game. And yeah, I guess that's the whole point, is you could end up... Our horse actually gets exhausted. I didn't know that. So now we learned another thing. Cool, dude, cool. So we actually got very, very lucky there by exploring out that far. I guess you could end up doing that just kind of willy-nilly if you want. Oh, wow, he's exhausted. I guess you could end up doing that, like now we could end up exploring during the day, and it would be a lot safer. I want to just upgrade our camp. Ooh, we ended up getting walls now. Now, one thing that I do want to see is if we end up, like, is that wall based on... No, I thought it was based on our camp, and the size of it. So I think maybe, like, is it just about our initial base? Or if we end up constructing this tower here, is that background wall going to expand out? Probably not. I'm assuming it's just our own, like, personal starting base, and then this is just kind of expanding out and getting more and more. Yeah, okay, so that's what I thought. Either way, thanks for watching, everybody. Excuse me if there was some of these different mechanics that I was still learning. Very simple concept, very easy game to get into, and also a game that you could very easily waste a lot of time on. So links are going to be in the description to everything. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I very much appreciate it. Sayonara, and stay epic.